All right, guys, it's a good morning, and we are talking about winning this morning. Let's go and win at what's in our hands. Future forward. We got to look forward toward what the future is going to hold. And the only way we're going to grasp the future is that we have that win mentality. I'm excited about this call because we have a beast and a beastess on the call today that's going to be with us and give us some great tips on how to win the day, how to win the week, how to win the month, how to win the year. So I'm excited. We have Cesar Rodriguez and also Charnetta Barnes going to be in with us today. But before we do that, before I leash them to you all real quickly, I'm going to go over quick what we're talking about today and why it's important. It makes me think, guys, because when I woke up this morning, I was telling Charnetta that I woke up with a win attitude. And the reason why I woke up with a win attitude yesterday, most of you don't know this, but I had a treatment and it felt like my body was beat up. But I woke up with the mentality that I'm going to rise no matter what happened yesterday. I'm going to rise today, no matter how I'm feeling, and I'm going to keep a winning attitude. After treatment, I made 5 calls and set 1 appointment out of that call. I'm not going to give up. And that's what it's about, guys. It's about forging forward to the future, no matter what comes your way. And it talks about this in Ecclesiastic about a race. How do we win the race? Winning the daily race. Ecclesiastic 9 says this very good, 9 and 11. It says, again, I saw that the race, all right, now I'm finna preach here. The race is not given to the swift, but mute all calls here. The race is not given, or the race is not to the swift, nor to the battle of the strong, nor to the bread of the wise, nor riches to the intelligent, nor favor to the skillful, but time and chance happen to them all. We're dealing with time and chance, but we're also dealing with this race we're in. Look at that passage right there, that part. The race is not to the swift, nor to the battle to the strong. It's the one, what the scripture is saying, it's the one who endures to the end. And that's what we are doing right now. We are enduring no matter what. A quote says, life is a race. If you delay starting, how can you have any hope of winning? You're never gonna win if you keep delaying. You have to keep forging no matter what comes before you, no matter how hard it gets. You have to keep pushing. The race, again, is not given to the swift or who is the best of them all. It's given to the one who gets up and get going and keep going. You must get up and keep going. It doesn't matter if you're a rabbit in this race, a turtle in this race, a kangaroo, or a tiger in this race. Because here's the truth of the matter. We all have to hit the finish line. No matter how we get there, we have to hit the finish line in order to win. And then you have to remember too, how you get there is going to be different. It all has to do with what is your life, what is in your life, and what's blocking you right now. A winning attitude is a working attitude. I'm telling you guys, it's a working attitude. So our paths are different and we get there a different way, but we have to have the attitude to not stop, to keep going. Nothing is free in life. Whoever telling you something is free is wrong, because even in the free, if someone give you free leads, you got to work those leads. You got to work it no matter what. There must be a little action and effort to move forward. Start small and win big. And the way you do that is steady and consistent action brings a winning result. So it's about being steady. It's about being consistent. It's about moving forward. You have to actually remove all the obstacles that tries to keep you from moving forward. This can be difficult at times, because of what we're going through now, the pandemic and how it's all getting in our way. But I bring up Michael from Pennsylvania, I think it is, or Philadelphia, one or the other. He had COVID, but he woke up and he still, after he got over it, he still went out and pushed forward after having COVID. So it can be done. So what you have to say is, here's a quote, here's a short little two-word quote: no matter blank, blank, blank. No matter what, I'm gonna keep going. No matter if this happened today, I'm gonna keep going. No matter you feel it in, no matter what, okay? That's what you have to do. You have to keep going. You have to establish trust with people. You have to be mindful of your work. You have to finish every task with quality, never compromise quality. Take on extra stuff if you need to, ask questions, and by all means, learn to listen. Stop talking and learn to listen, especially when we're training you, so you can move forward and win, and keep a positive attitude by all means, because this is where it's going to kick in with these two coming on. Their attitude is explosive. It's what's keeping us going. You have to have a positive attitude, and keep in mind that no job, guys, is too small. Nothing. You can win at this. You can win at this no matter what. So those are my points for today, is that to keep a winning attitude. But one of the things I want you to do right now, actively, before we bring Charnetta and Caesar on, I want you to look at win, and I want you to acronym it. W period, I period, N period. And I want you to come up with your own acronym. Here's mine: work in the now. Work is necessary in order to win. This is what is it going to take for you to win? What is it going to take you for you to keep forging forward? Because that's the attitude we have and we're moving forward with. So while we're bringing Caesar and Charnetta on, I want each of you, or some of you that can, because I know you're in cars, to put in the chat your acronym, because I know you already done thought of an acronym for win, and let that be your acronym to move forward and win at what we're doing. So start putting in the chat your acronym for win to share with us. Now, without further ado, remember, mine is work is necessary and work in the now. First, I'm gonna bring Caesar on. I see people are putting win in the chat, Caesar and Charnetta. Putting their acronym on. So first I'm gonna bring Caesar on. Caesar, thank you for being here today. I'm so excited that you are here. Come off of mute and give us some views about how to win or when not to give up. Go ahead, Caesar.
Good morning. How are you?
I am doing fantastic.
It's always, look, first of all, I like, to thank all of you for having me. And I always tell people, to me, this is empowering, right? Because, the true measurement of empowerment is when you're empowering others and also enlightening yourself, and I've always told, my guys in my group, I just say, hey, look, there's power in talking to others, there's power in leading others. Even if you don't directly have leadership over others, there's still leadership when you can enlighten others and tell people of your story, of what you need to be doing on a day-to-day basis to be a winner. The things that we have to, the mannerisms, the adjustments, all the things that come with making sure that we're doing what we have to do on an everyday basis in order for us to win. So part of my process is that, I understand that being in this group and being able to enlighten the masses and my peers, to me, it's always a win. And I'm blessed to be here this morning.
That's so awesome. Now, Caesar, give us your acronym. If you could come up with the acronym for win, what would it be?
Winning is necessary, right? Because it's necessary to win. I mean, look, it's 24 hours in a day, right? And look, what we do, I always tell people, what we do is a blessing. We helping people, and if you approach what you do with the objective of helping others, the universe is going to pay you back as a byproduct. The only thing is, fortunately, 90% of agents, and I'm talking about agents in the country, not here, 90% of agents, they have the mission of, oh, I'm going to go make as much money, as I'm going to make today. If you work for the people and you serve the people and you're a servant of servants, the money will come as a byproduct. You just have to go and help and protect the people. And, for me, winning is essential. It's everything that I'm about. We only have one life. I don't want to be recognized as a person that, sorry for my language, that half-assed it, or a person that just went, didn't go full throttle. I can't do that, right? I have to make sure that I always maximize my potential, maximize my efforts, maximize everything that I have, because if not, then we're losing. If you're selling yourself short, I don't care how hard you're going. If you're not going as hard as your potential dictates that you should be going, then you're losing. Because that means you're quitting. You're not going full potential. You're not going full throttle. So you always have to be cognizant of these things when you're out there. Am I really going that hard? Oh my God, this person told me to get out their house, and now I want to pack it up and go home. Am I really going hard? Or am I quitting? Am I succumbing to the pressures of this of the business? Am I succumbing to the things that are happening on an everyday basis? That is what's going to separate the winners and the losers. Because I've been in situations, let me tell you, that I've had 8 appointments in one day, and I've gotten beat up, no shows, cancellations, people telling me, hey, I forgot I had a doctor's appointment, come do this, come do that. And then the very next day, I write $7 grand, or $8 grand, and I got out of it. So I had it as a split. Hey, I did 8,000, I did 4 yesterday, 4 today to win. But we're so consumed with the pressures of our peers and society and social media and the things that we listen to on an everyday basis. People talking about their experiences and their losses and the facts that they're not doing what they have to do to be proactive towards the habits that create winning culture. Mm-hmm. And stop, and they don't go, and they just keep stopping and stopping and stopping, and it becomes a cancer. It starts spreading. People start succumbing to everything that's happening around them, and they're forgetting about their purpose, their mission, their why. And once you start listening to that, and once you start grasping to your voice and what you need to be doing, that's what develops winners. That's what develops success. And people have to go out there and do it.
Awesome. That's so good, Caesar, because we have people, and we talk about this all the time, and it might be agents that's been in the business a long time, Caesar, that comes with 20 and 30-year experience, and they have to restart. They have to restart their mind on their mentality on winning. But at the same time, they have to forge forth and learn the new things they need to do to move forward. What do you say to an agent that's been here a long time, been in the business a long time, and come to senior life, and it's a little bit different, and they have to change things in order to win? What do you say to them? What are some tips to them?
Look, don't quit. I was talking to one of my guys. He's actually on this call this morning, Gabe Hernandez. We were talking late last night, and I told, we always like challenging each other, right? So I said, hey, man, you got beat up today, huh? He said, yeah, that's nothing. And you know what I told him? I said, hey, I was out there, man, and I was training, and I was doing all this stuff. And I got beat up too. I was able to schedule 3 appointments out of my door knocks. I was able, to be, but I feel like I got beat up for 10 or 12 hours, and there was no one home, etc. Look, this is a zero-sum game. In this business, you have to understand that the losses you have to look at them as blessings, right? Mm-hmm. Because if you're not looking at your losses as blessings, then you're overlooking the whole process. Nothing that's worth having comes easy. So if you want to truly have success, the little things that are going to get you there is consistency, preparation, and understanding your process. And whatever that may be, we all may have different processes, right? Like our mindsets don't work the same. We're humans, we're all don't have the same message and the same vision. But I will tell that person, I said, look, you might have a day, you might have a bad week, but you're not going to have a bad month if you stay with it. And you just have to continue talking to people and work in your process. Do the do, seek your why, execute on your why, and understand that there's always going to be green light at the end of the tunnel as long as You're building with that process. You're nurturing the process. You're pouring into it. And I just feel that agents, they forget their duties. And you signed up for this. You signed up to help people. You didn't sign up to make money. Money's a byproduct. And I just don't feel that an agent should quit when things get hard. If that agent has to push through, understanding that there's light at the end of the tunnel. So an agent that's struggling, an agent that's been in the business, a couple of years or 10 or 20 years, and now things have changed because times change, evolution happens, right? Technology changes.
Mm-hmm.
People that were 50, 20 years ago, and they're 70 today, if they're still alive. If they were 55, they're 75. If they were 60, they're 80. So they have to look at that code, that process, that person that I spoke to 20, 25 years ago is not the same person today if they're still here, because their experiences, they went through life, things happen. So now I have to approach that person differently than when I did when they were 50. At the end of the day, it's about adjustments. And if you make adjustments relative to the time that you're living in, you're always going to be successful.
Love that. Making adjustments in the time that we're living in, you will be successful. You will win. You will win at that. Woo! Thank you so much, Caesar, for that. If you jump in, I know Charnetta is ready to jump in because you put some incredible wisdom there. So Charnetta, come on in. But I love that. Adjustment is necessary. I love that in order.
So I'm going to be honest, guys. Caesar, man, my dog, you dropped the mic. I mean,
Yes.
everything that he would say that I would say, he just basically said it all. You took my time and his. Damn, Caesar, you're great. But but guys, listen. What's amazing about it is that everybody. I even see Misha writing on the chat saying, "Man, I say this all the time." And what's really key is, I really think you need to find that mentor. You need to find that person. And what I mean by that is, you can hear me say it and it'd be perfectly fine, right? You're probably going to blow it off, but you'll hear Caesar say it and you're like, man, this is amazing. Same thing, vice versa. He can say it to his team every day to embed it into them, but they hear it from somebody else and it's the exact same words. And like, oh man, I clicked, I got it. And so two things that I actually want to state it here. And I posted this on Facebook yesterday, and I said, man, oh man, this is gonna raise some ears. And this is what I wrote. I said, listen, people are jealous of you because of your character holds more weight than their title. Let me repeat that one more time because I don't think you guys are hearing me. People be jealous of you because your character holds more weight than their title. And so when I said that, guys, honestly, everybody has the same title. Everybody has the same character. I mean, everybody has that same vision that we're looking for, right? But why do you think that people are downing you? Why? And let me tell you guys why. Hard work beats talent, right? Hard work beats talent when talent don't even work hard at all. Let's repeat that again. Hard work beats talent when talent doesn't even work hard at all. And so what I mean by that, guys, is it doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter, who Caesar is, Charnetta, JoAnn, any of us. Every one of us have the same opportunity on this call. The only difference is who's the person that's going to work it harder. That's really what it boils down to. If you want to win, you have to wake up and say that you're going to win. I've been up since 5 o'clock every morning. Every morning I wake up at 5 and I say my same affirmations. Charnetta, you're a winner. Charnetta, you're beautiful. Charnetta, you're great. Charnetta, you're a leader. I speak this into existence. I don't need someone to tell it to me. I'm speaking it to myself because at the end of the day, regardless, and in this world that we live in, some people might want to congratulate you, but they're preying on your downfall. Let's say that again. Some people will congratulate you, but they will prey on your downfall. It's kind of like how you say, oh, great job. Oh man, I wish you would just stop writing all that business. Some people get tired of seeing your face on GroupMe. Some people get tired of seeing you post every day, Caesar, how great you're doing, writing these $2,000 policies. Some people get tired of seeing that. But see, the thing is, you know you're in the right direction when people are getting tired of you. Right? When people are saying, oh man, here he goes again. When they stop being on your whale wagon and saying, great job, kudos to you, and they notice it's a consistent thing, you notice all the congratulations stop. Oh, he already does that. He already writes
Mhm.
30,000 in production. That's already what he does. The kudos start to stop because now it's the enviness into them. And here's the thing. The bad part about it is if you ask the person, how did you do it? Especially if you're asking Caesar, myself, Misha, JoAnn, Michael, Janice, all these leaders. If you ask us how you do it, here's the thing. We're going to say, here's a simple project. Boom, 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 boom. But if you go outside of that, of this realm, of this culture that we're building, you can't get that. I can't tell you how many people I've seen be successful on Facebook, and I've reached out saying, hey, what's the secret? And they're saying, hey, sign up for this class. It's $500 a month. And I'll tell you,
Right. Mhm.
why can't you give that secret to me for free? Why
Right.
can't you help me for free? Someone got you there. You didn't get on a class to do that. Not everybody does. So so what got you here won't take you there. And see the difference between our culture and our business and our team. I mean, Senior Life is great, but this organization that you're on right now is phenomenal. Let me say that again. It's phenomenal.
Phenomenal.
Let me tell you why. Because we're willing to give you the secrets. You heard, I just got on the call and Caesar said, I just was in the field all night last day. I didn't get back home till 11, 12 o'clock. Me, myself. He doesn't have to go write business. He got an agency. I don't have to get out and write business. But the thing is with us, we're not going to point the finger and say, hey, get to work. This is not a job. This is a career. We're showing you how it's supposed to be done. We're not pointing the finger as bosses saying, hey, get your behind out there and go to work. We're not doing that. We're providing the leads. We're providing the calls. We're providing the knowledge. Knowledge is key.
Yes.
Knowledge is power.
Well,
Only when it's applied. You see, we can give you all the knowledge you want to. You can read a book back and forward, but if you don't start applying it to your day-to-day basis, you'll still just be wondering. You're not reading, you're wondering what it would be like to be successful. When here you have the platform, you have individuals that's on this call right now that make over 6, 7, 8 figures. And we're not going to talk about me and Caesar's income, but we're making this type of income, right? And we're not nearly where we want to be at. We want to be making $1 million a month. That's what we want. But here's the thing, guys. We have to establish that wolf pack. All right. And in that wolf pack, not everybody's going to run the same direction, right? Everybody's going to want to run different directions. But here's the thing. A pack stays together. You understand that? We eat together.
Yes.
We hunt together.
Come on now.
You get what I'm saying? You don't do this alone. If you think you can go out in this world and eat alone, by all means, get off this call right now and go eat alone. But what we're telling you right now is we have your back. It doesn't matter if your mom doesn't. It doesn't matter if your cousin doesn't. It doesn't matter if your family tells you, I'm tired of you talking about insurance every day. Who cares? We love to hear you talk about it because this is our field. This is our business. This is our career. This is our life. And when you understand that this is your life, because remember, Caesar said it yourself, you got this license for a reason. You didn't do it just to become a superstar agent that sits on the sidelines. You didn't do that. When we say, hey, come get in the game, join the game, don't just get on the call and listen and then hang up and sit back down on your couch and watch TV, watch Netflix. Don't get a subscription to Hulu. No, get a subscription to, whatever the thing is, get a subscription to Audiobooks count. Work on that. Work on that. That is you, that is us, that is we. And a family that prays together is a family that stays together. And we have this prayer call on Sunday morning, but we got 5 people on the call that's on the prayer call. But right now, how many people we have on this call? What, almost 30? Why can't these same people be on that prayer call? Pray for somebody else who's going in need, who needs a healing. Just as well as we're pouring into you, even though if you don't think that you have much to give that penny, give that prayer, give that kudos. Go ahead.
I mean, I have to add on. I mean, I can't even add on to what you said. But I mean, I'm just holding up because I think that there's people on this call that need to listen to what I'm about to say. And look, guys, there's success, there's levels to this, right? And everyone understands it, and everyone understands the levels. But when I see guys like Michael Braining and posting pictures in their cars and in the snow and in the road, see, you guys don't think that I pay attention to the intricate things, but see, that's what makes people, they start looking at all these things. And it doesn't have to be someone that's higher than you or someone that's lower than you. To me, I get motivated by everyone that's hustling, by everyone that's out there winning, by everyone that's not making excuses, because that is what makes the fabric of who I am. I love to see people win. And then when I see people, you know, like Mike, I see the screens, you know, and the windshield time, and I see, you know, the other agents and out there hustling and posting pictures with their customers, and you know, all this stuff. To me, that's empowerment. It makes me want to work harder, and it motivates and it inspires me. I've never been a hater, and this is from the beginnings of time. You know, I've always been one to see people like, oh wow, that's an inspiration. Oh, that guy wrote 3,000 in premium this afternoon. Man, you know why he wrote 3,000 in premium? It's because he's out there working.
Mm-hmm.
There's always a process. The way you look at things. I tell people, if you don't change the way you look at things, things will never change for you. Okay, when you change, look at that change. Okay.
If you can change the way you think, you can change the way you earn money. Guys, repeat that. If you can change the way you think, you can change the way you earn your money. It's all about your mindset. We can tell you all this until you're black and blue. You can have the Slice app, you can have Legacy, you can have anything that you desire. But if you don't change the way your thought process is, you will never never make the money that you honestly desire to leave your family a legacy. And before I end up giving this call back over, guys, this is what I told myself 3 years ago. And this is why I go as hard as I do. And here's and being this, I want you guys to understand, I am 30 years old, 30. See, most of you guys think I'm older than that. Want to know why? Because the knowledge that I have in my brain. But let me tell you what I thought about this. I have 5 young children. All my children are under the age of 15, okay? Under the age of 15. I say this today. The decisions I make today, my grandchildren will eat off of in the future. Woo! Oh my God, let's say that again. The decisions that I make today, my grandchildren will eat from in the future. I'm not worried about my children right now. I'm worried about my grandkids, because here's the thing. I'm gonna be the first millionaire in my family. I'm damn near already there. I'm going to be the first person that changes our generational curse. Because if you are a millionaire on this family, or if someone is a millionaire in your family right now, you wouldn't be on this call. You'd be mooching off of them. You see, you want your own. And this here, this platform, this organization, these leaderships, these calls, these meetings, this is what's going to carry you to that level. But you cannot do this alone. And I had to realize this when I made that decision 3 years ago. And I said that to myself, my grandchildren have to eat. My husband said, babe, we don't even have grandchildren. Why are you thinking about that? I said, I'm thinking about the future. I'm not worried about the past. I'm thinking about the future, because here's the thing. When you're looking forward, when you're looking backwards, how can you look forward? And I don't care if a lot of things have got done to you. And guys, I'm going to have a book coming out come next year. You cannot even imagine the things that I endured throughout my life. You cannot even imagine. I haven't even touched the surface. A lot of you guys hear things about me losing my car, you know, all that good. That's nothing compared to my husband eating out of trash cans. My husband not having his parents there, 7 years old, not even able to take a bath, or waking up in the morning time and your light is off and your parents are not even home and you're alone. See, those are the things that endure. But here's the thing. Most people would laugh about that. Ha ha, you don't have your parents. Ha ha. And it's sad because people would say this, right? But here's the thing. The people that have been through the most excruciating pain in their life, they either do 2 things. They either fall off into depression, leave this earth without no dignity or without no success, or they change all that pain and they ball it up in a ball and they say, I'm going to throw it back at life, and I'm going to take this life by the horn and I'm going to ride it until my wheels fall off. And that's the position myself is in, Caesar's in. Every one of you guys on this call feels the same exact way. You just have to have the willpower to win. Thank you, JoAnn.
Wow. Have the willpower to win. You guys, that was extraordinary. It is so important that we have the willpower, because we're going to leave, like Charnetta saying, we're leaving a legacy for the next generation through our winning. Everyone, I'm going to say it again, has a will to win, but very few have the will to prepare to win. And that's what we got to do. We got to start preparing to win. I love this quote. It says, success is not a matter of being the best and winning the race. Success is a matter of handling the worst and still finishing the race. And I add to that, to win. So this day, guys, you have to go and win. One day, you're not going to be able, I'm not going to be able to do this. But today is not that day. We need to start winning every day from this forth, no matter how small, no matter how large. Even when we fall, we got to get back up and win. This has been incredibly awesome. I mean, thank you guys, Charnetta and Caesar. We respect you. We thank you for your leadership. We thank you for your words of wisdom and just everything that you're doing to keep us going. I mean, some people wrote some acronyms up here for when work is nurturing, work inspires necessity. And I think Caesar said winning is necessary. And just remember, guys, winning is necessary. We have to win, and we win no matter what if we keep going. If we keep going. So let's continue to grow and let's win today. Today. Any last words from you guys, Charnetta and Caesar? Are we gonna end this? But any last comments?
Charnetta, I had a lot of fun because I always tell people you're like the female version of me, you know, and I'm the male version. There's a lot of
exactly,
you know, of all good things and positivity, right? And it just brings good and positive synergy with your mindset and everything. But you know, in my little closing remarks, what I would tell people is blaze through your excuses, right? When you limiting beliefs, right? When you have limiting beliefs and they're always stuck there, oh, you know, they're about to cut my water off, they're about to do this, you know, the repo man's coming, you know, this is happening, I don't have food in the refrigerator. And there's one way you fix that. Break through your excuses, you know, go through, you know, full throttle, you know, go full throttle, grab your bag, put on your hard hat, grab your lunch pail, let's go to work, you know. And as long as you out there, as long as you're talking to people, you're going to by default win. Because see, winning is not going to be given to you, right? The greats understand that because the greats have been there. They've seen how hard it is to get to that level. And then it's even harder to stay at that level. See, that's the concept. A lot of people don't get that. They say, well, you know, that person's easy for him. It's you know, my sister once told me, my own blood, once told me, because I was giving her advice about something in life that she was doing wrong. And you know what she told me? It's easy for you to say because you have money. And I said, wow, well, I have money when I was homeless at the age of 11 and sleeping on pitch staircases in the projects in New York City. Well, did I have money then? You know, did I have money when I had cancer at the age of 24? You know, and I was, you know, losing and I was going through struggles in life. Did I have money, you know, throughout the whole process and the journey of my life? You know, when I was raised in practically a single parent household and I was eating Spam, you know, and ramen noodles for breakfast. Did I have money then? No. I had the same opportunities you had. You came up with me, but I decided to do something with my life and I decided to break through my excuses. And once you understand the power of breaking through, once you understand the power of your will and the passion that you have to be a winner, that's always going to prevail and it's going to crush the excuses and bury them. Okay, so my closing remarks today is stop making excuses if you are, right? Because not everyone is. But start being honest with yourself. It starts with you. Look at yourself in the mirror. Ask yourself, am I where I need to be? Am I putting in the work that I need to put in to change my life, to change my results, to change my reality? Because guys, you will find more truth in the truth that you are telling yourself than in what you're telling into the public and what you're projecting into the public. Learn about you. Learn what makes you and what keeps you going. And I promise you, once you start being real with you, things will start changing. Break through, go to work, help, and be a winner. That's all I got, guys.
Excellent. Excellent. On that note.
Well, JoAnn, you see my little note is already on there,
I was
guys.
just
Starve your distractions, but feed your focus. Thank you.
You know what? You guys,
I love
listen,
it.
I'm fired up and I gotta I gotta chime in just 2 seconds. We already went over, but listen, you guys got me so pumped up this morning because these are like everything that I say, you guys. But one thing that it also takes, it takes the right environment. And Caesar said that you have to be in. Sharnetta said it. You have to be surrounded by winners. If you go back and get off this call and get around your family or your friends and listen to the news, I barely listen to the news. When my mother calls me about the news, don't call me about that. I don't care about that. I'm trying to stay focused. Like I tell my own mother that. So you guys, you have to stay around winners. And with that said, we are doing our own winners conference. It's not concrete yet, but put it on your calendar for February, sometime around the 18th. I'm letting the cat out the bag because
That's
you have
right.
to get around. You have to get around winners. You have to get around people who are like-minded. If you want to change your circle, if you want to change your life, that's all I got. But I had to say that, like, get to this conference. I don't care what you have to do. Borrow some money. Get around winners. If your environment is negative, get around some winners outside of the group me, outside of come meet us face to face. That's all I want to say.
Thank you, Misha. Starve your distractions and feed your focus. On that note, guys, go in today because we don't have a 1 minute left. Have a great day. Love it.
Thank you.
Great
Thank
call,
you.
you guys. I'm sorry. I had to, like, I'm just on fire right now.
Yeah.